It's an early morning in the Netherlands, but it's time for more StarCraft Remastered. I'm really looking forward to this one, because in the previous episode, a couple of interesting things happened that I did not quite expect. First and foremost, we managed to make our way to Augustgrad, the capital city on the capital world of the Terran Dominion, and we managed to capture none other than Emperor Mengsk himself. Now, we were just about to execute him when none other than Jim Raynor, with a small Protoss fleet, came in for the rescue and essentially transported the Emperor back to the Protoss homeworld of Aiur. But I'm pretty sure that Aiur is still overrun by the Zerg. I guess we'll figure out today why Raynor decided to rescue Mengsk. But regardless, the next mission is called Emperor's Flight. We're on the UED flagship en route to the planet Aiur.
Captain, we have tracked the fugitives Mengsk and Raynor to the devastated Protoss homeworld of Aiur. Apparently, these two have taken shelter within a fortified Protoss encampment that lies at the base of a fully functional warp gate.
I don't understand this. Why would the Protoss harbor these men?
I have no idea, Gerard. But the Protoss aren't our only problem. Our sensors have identified multiple Zerg broods surrounding the Protoss base. Presently, the broods seem to be passive, but there's no telling what might set them off. Should the broods attack, we'd be hard-pressed to hold them at bay.
I see. It is a risk we'll need to take. Mengsk represents a considerable threat to our agenda and must be eliminated. Captain, you will focus your attack against the Rebel Command Center in the middle of the Protoss encampment. That must be where Mengsk and Raynor are hiding. We will deploy our own Valkyrie frigates and tighten up our air defenses. Vice Admiral Stukov and Lieutenant Duran will provide cover for your forces and ensure that no external threats interfere with your mission.
Alrighty. So our next mission objective is to destroy Raynor's command center. Now, obviously, by the way, the reason why I'm surprised that Raynor decided to rescue Mengsk is because Mengsk is quite literally the reason why Sarah Kerrigan became the Queen of Blades by obviously abandoning her and essentially not sending in a rescue team quite a little while ago into this campaign. But regardless, I think it is time to jump into the mission. That's a lot of Mutalisk.
Valkyrie prepared.
They mentioned Valkyries earlier with that beautiful accent of them. I cannot currently control them, but as you may have already noticed, they deal a ton of damage here. In air-to-air battles in particular. That is very, very powerful. They're sort of similar like Liberators, I guess. If you're familiar with StarCraft 2. They can deal a lot of damage to them. Apparently my siege tanks are now also dropped off right there on the high ground. Now, I currently can't control anything. But there's a whole lot of structures currently floating about here as well. So I'm assuming they're going to be handed to me here in just a second. Here we go. Beautiful. Alright, well, let's get started by landing the command center, I suppose. Oh, look at the Valkyrie, though. I love their attacks. They're so cool. Alright, we apparently have a bunch of SCVs, but I immediately noticed that I've got only a handful of supply there. Because obviously there's no supply depots here. So I guess we need to get started right here with a couple of these depots right from the get-go. I don't know exactly how many, but I think about 4 or 5 would be a good idea. Was the SCV in the way, sir? That's unfortunate. Alrighty. Considering the amount of resources that we have right now, I'm actually kind of tempted, and this may be a really dumb idea because I have no idea what to expect, but I'm kind of tempted to just start up another command center here right from the get-go. So the main quest objective is going to be to destroy this command center in the top right corner of the screen. It's gonna be rather far away, right? I think it's a good idea for me to just simply, where are you guys gonna hang out? I don't know. I think it's a good idea for me to, try and get an expansion up ASAP, because I think we need something like that. Let's do a little bit of scouting about right here. We'll take the Valkyries. Beautiful little unit.
Additional supply depots required.
Do I need even more supply depots? Man. Alright. Well, not that big of a deal. Once the command center finishes up, we're going to be in a pretty good spot as well. There we go. Let's do one more. Sure, no, do one more. Achtung. Achtung. Okay, so there's going to be a Zerg base over here. I'm secretly hoping that it's going to be an easy-to-take expansion nearby. Oh, look at that. My command center just finished up. And one of them is gold-plated and the other one isn't. That's fascinating. Anyway, haven't quite found a base yet. I think I'm gonna set up my production over here. So if you guys could come over in this direction, that'd be great. I should maybe take you guys as well. Let's do a little bit of scouting over on this side of the map.
Report for duty. Captain, the warp gate at the center of the Protoss encampment has been activated. Our sensors show that the gate's energies are inciting the Zerg to attack. Be prepared for anything, Captain. Orders received.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's gonna be a warp gate right there in the center. Okay, very good. So we did find a base right here over on the left-hand side as well as resources edit. So I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and just simply take all of the things that we've got. I also think that I want to set up my production somewhere over here or so. I'll probably focus once again on siege tanks and Goliaths and maybe some vultures and whatnot as well. So let's go ahead and get that thing started ASAP. With that, of course, we're going to need a gas as well, because we are going to be limited by gas, as we found out in the previous mission. But let's bring these units over here, because I would like to start mining from these juicy mineral patches here right from the get-go, if I can. I don't know if I've got enough. I think I do. More than enough. Perfect. Alright. That means that I'm actually going to cancel you guys and fly you over there. One of the nice things here as well is that there is going to be a Vespian geyser nearby and a lot of minerals here too. So that's very good. We're definitely going to need that. If the previous mission was anything to judge at the very least. Alright. Now, I'm not entirely sure what we need to expect here, by the way. I think I do want to start making a bunch of siege tanks here, but probably also focus on these upgrades. And apparently, by the way, we do have the Crayon booster right now. Which, in retrospect, I think I may have just had from the start in the previous mission. Not entirely sure if that was going on. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up a couple of missile turrets as well, because we have found so far that they are usually attacking with those. Campaign can be quite painful with that. They send out big clumps of mutas when you don't really expect them. I mean, we know that there's Zerg on the map at least. Let's go ahead and add the defense matrix right there. Man, professional gamer here confirmed. Did you see that sick defense matrix? Incredible. I can't imagine what would have happened if I didn't do that, right? Someone would have gotten really upset at me in the comment section, so I had to do that, okay? I also indeed had to pat myself on the back for that one. Let's put you a little bit closer to the gas there. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and start up a couple more depots, because we can. And let's start up another siege tank. I think it would be nice. Let's also start up the ion thrusters here as soon as we can. I have no intention of really making them just yet, but I think I should probably consider moving some of these guys over. Are that mutas? Oh, wait, I heard the mutas. I think those were mutas anyway. I'm not sure. We still have the Valkyries as well dealing damage. Okay, very good. I do want to start up an armory here as well. We are, of course, limited by gas, right? Like I said, like we found that out the hard way in the previous mission. But the fact of the matter is that if you place something along the lines of Terran mech, vultures are usually going to be a mineral dump. I should probably make a bunch of those. There we go. Let's try and set up a reasonably safe base, while focusing on that early game army composition. Very good. Actually, that factory never finished up. I think we can go ahead and start up like another factory right over there too. Don't have any particular reason to have you around, so let's just send you off in a different direction. And I think I actually even want to go for another one right there, just because we can. Very good. Let's go for another siege tank as soon as we can afford it, while continuously making SCVs. And I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here building up a base. I want to have like a control group worth of these guys. You guys are going to be a hotkey 6. You're going to be meant for home defense primarily. And then I think I want to get my siege tanks and Goliaths going once again as soon as I can. Alrighty, so I've got a control group worth of Goliaths right now. I've also got a control group worth of siege tanks, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and, by the way, I've got 2-2 coming in right now as well, which is nice. But let's go ahead and start up a couple more supply depots, just because we can. Let's queue up a bunch of these units. I guess I'm gonna get a machine shop on those two as well, just because it makes it a little bit easier. And you know, why not? It's the campaign. We don't really need to worry about optimization nearly as much, so let's get ourselves another factory as well. Knowing myself, I'm probably soon gonna be flooding some resources. Let's see if we can make a bit of a push here. So there's actually a base over here too. I had no clue. Siege him up! Oh, really? Go ahead, repair that, please. Thank you very much. Apparently, they really do like pushing into this one thing. Are you really gonna walk all the way around? That's so silly. Anyway, I don't know if I actually need to take out the base over here. I mean, I certainly can if I need to. There's apparently another gas geyser over here. Just a gas? That's fascinating. Do I want to get just a gas? I'm not entirely sure. Wait, really? Go ahead, take them out, boys. Whew, they do a lot of damage. Target firing down a carrier is definitely the correct thing to do. I tried figuring that out in the past. Found out that it was definitely the correct thing to do. I should probably focus on quite a couple of Goliaths here as well. So let's just go ahead and queue up a couple. Doesn't really matter all too much. You want to come with us as well, Mr. Vulture? Come on, sir. There's actually another set. Oh, there's another base over here? Are you kidding me? This many bases? I don't think I really want to bother with it, to be honest. This one's still looking pretty healthy. Okay. I want to try and see if I can get into that warp gate radius. Is this the warp gate that we saw earlier during the Protoss campaign as well? At least Raynor is alive, right? Come on, move the siege tanks up. Okay, here we go. Sieging up the tanks. Shelling away at all the things. I don't think we need to destroy the... Do we want to destroy those warp gates here? I don't know. Okay. Control group 3. Go ahead and move out. Look at the amount of stuff moving right now on the minimap. I love it. Terran mech is really strong. Yeah, this works way more comfortably. If you're fighting into sieged up tanks, that's when mech is not that strong. Or at the very least, siege tanks and vultures and, you know, the likes aren't that great. However, if you're focusing on an army composition, like for example this right here. Can I even attack that? No, I can't. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful here. I think we're gonna have to back up. I'm gonna need way more of the Goliath, because I don't have enough right now to stop this all from killing me. So, give me a sec. We'll start up 3 upgrades as well, or you know, 3 upgrades. And once we get a suitable number here of stop derping about. Once I get a suitable number of Goliaths once again, I think I'm gonna make a move for it. Maybe 2 control groups worth or so of Goliaths would be good. Oh, couple of mutas once again coming in. I'm afraid you guys aren't gonna do very much. Nope, I'm afraid you're gonna do even less. Alright, so we got hotkey 3, we got hotkey 4. Those are siege tanks. You guys are hotkey 1. I need to get a couple more of you. There we go. You guys can be hotkey 2. Great. So I get 1, 2. Full control group worth of Goliaths. And then we got 3 and 4, which are going to be siege tank focused here primarily. Let's go ahead and get some more siege tanks and just a mix of the 2. If I need to, I'll get some vultures as well, because why not? At least I made a nice little runway for this factory right here in the back, right? They're going to be able to make a nice little loop around. Okay. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Come on, gentlemen. Move up that ramp. You got this. There's a High Templar there. Okay. Trying to slowly move forward. Leapfrogging my tanks here as well. You guys should target fire down the carrier. I'm trying to siege up the individual tanks. Oh my god. Oh, this is why you don't want to use hotkeys all the time. I love it sometimes, man. Instead of just taking the other ramp, they're gonna try and move past. Like, excuse me, sir. I'm pretty certain you just... Excuse me, I'm pretty certain you just sieged up on top of the ramp. Could you please back off, sir? That's how I imagine at the very least. They're very polite. They turn into Brits, apparently. They're queued up as well. Oh my god, I think we're onto something. Go ahead and push in. Making my way right now across this this base. Apparently a bunch more units were trying to move in, but you guys are gonna be a mixed match group of hotkey number 5. Congratulations, I want you across the map as well. Go ahead and push. Okay, you can be added to hotkey number 1. You're gonna be added to hotkey number 2. Try to not block the pathing too much, gentlemen. Maybe a couple of you on the high ground would not hurt. Right? There you go. Go ahead. Siege up over there. Very good. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. While still trying to produce more and more stuff as well. Go ahead. Send everything across. I love the Valkyrie attack though. It looks so good. Okay. I think that slowly but surely we are indeed advancing onwards towards this command center. Definitely in a much cleaner fashion than I did in the previous mission, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I made any substantial mistakes this time around. Let's go ahead and siege up the tanks over here. And I think with that, this siege tank is not gonna live for very long, as indeed all of its defenses are gone.
Good work, Captain. The command center is destroyed, but it looks like Mengsk and Raynor will try to escape through the warp gate. Make ready to move in and intercept their vessel before... Wait, I just picked up multiple Zerg signals coming in from the northeast. That's Duran's position. But he seems to have moved his forces out of place. Lieutenant Duran, this is Stukov. Come in. I'm tracking a massive Zerg swarm in your quadrant. Respond, damn it!
That is strange, Vice Admiral. My scanners don't show any Zerg at all. Maybe you have a technical problem with your equipment.
Lieutenant, if these Zerg get through, we'll never be able to capture Mengsk. I'm giving you a direct order to return to your position and reinforce my troops.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but it seems your signal's fading out. I couldn't make out that last part. I'll try to re-establish contact later.
Duran! Captain, your position will be overrun by superior Zerg numbers within 15 minutes. I suggest you retreat back to the fleet immediately. Inform Admiral Dugal that I have a personal matter.
Base is under attack.
Oh man. I don't think I can stop
Your
this.
forces are under attack.
No! No, 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 no! I guess that means that Mengsk and Raynor still managed to escape just now. I thought I was once again gonna be forced to hold on here for about 15 minutes. I was already preparing to send all of my units back. But what exactly just happened to Duran? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll figure that out very soon here as well. But anyways, the story is not quite going how I expected it to be. I gotta say, I really do like the UAD missions here so far. They're a lot of fun. And we're actually already nearing the end right now of the Terran campaign as well. But regardless, if you enjoyed watching this video, do make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, okay? Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.